Welcome into another edition of Husky Talk. With a special edition here as we got four players from the UConn men's hockey team as they announced their captains and alternates this week. Guys, thanks for joining us. We've got Adam Karashek, who's named captain, and then, of course, the alternates. You got Carter Turnbull, Zach Robbins, and then Brian Regali. So, Adam, we'll start with you. How are you doing, and where are you at right now?
I'm doing well. I'm, cooped up in Richfield, Connecticut right now at home with my whole family. Besides for my brother, he's in Virginia, and just playing board games, watching movies, typical family time stuff.
Zach, is it true that you're still on campus or in stores?
Yeah, still, cooped away, like Adam said, in stores, Connecticut. My parents are both pretty high risk, so they don't want me, exposing them. Yeah, not a lot of family time, a lot more Xbox controller time.
Are you just by yourself, or do you?
No, I'm with my girlfriend right now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Brian, you out in Illinois?
Yeah, I'm in Libertyville, Illinois, back home with my family, my younger brother, older sister, and then mom and dad, of course.
And Carter, you're north of the border?
Yep, and then I'm OBC. It's not too bad out here. We have a little less cases, but I think I've just been getting outside a lot, mountain biking, hikes, time with the family. It's not too bad out here. The weather's been great, like 60 degrees last few weeks. So, yeah, can't complain.
All right, Adam, we'll start with you, obviously being named captain. What does that mean to you? And kind of take us through the process of what it is that you guys do to name captains. I know some teams do it differently than others.
It's obviously a privilege for all of us to be named captains because, our fellow teammates, it means more when they vote for us to be captains. And, we're going to make sure that we bring intensity every day on the ice, off the ice, and try to be the best leaders possible. So it's a privilege, and we're definitely excited.
For any of the other guys, let's go with Carter next. Just looking at some of the guys that were captains for you this year, what were some of the things that you can learn from those guys?
I think the biggest one for me was Ben and Sash. I lived with Sash, so just seeing his routines every day, always getting up at a good hour, eating, kind of stretching before bed, just little habits that can keep you going and keep you healthy. And with Ben, I played with him most of the year, and I just learned so much on ice with him, and I was just grateful for that. And then the other two were just great leaders. So, yeah.
For Brian and Zach, do you feel like you're already there in terms of leadership, that you're already given those qualities, though you weren't alternates or weren't captains this past season? Zach, we'll just start with you.
I think all of us have experience in the past of where we play, in juniors or just growing up. I think that most of us have those qualities, but at the same time, given the past, you don't want too many voices in the room. So, the guys who wear the letters, you kind of want to respect them and what they say. And, if you have anything else to say, then you chime in, but you want to respect the guys. And you don't want to have too many voices in the room.
Brian, any surprises in terms of the four guys that were picked? Was there anyone that you thought may be in the fold as well?
Yeah, I think what these four guys here, I think we weren't too surprised, but I think what's great about our team is that I think there could have been, maybe a couple more guys in the room that didn't get named that could have worn letters as well. And I think that says a lot about our team. How deep we are and how much character we have. I think Zach touched on it. I think we all have experience wearing letters, which is good. And then, we had such a great example. For me, Zach, and Adam, our 3 years, we've had exceptional leadership every year. So, just trying to carry it on from what the previous guys have done and, carry it on.
Let's rewind a little bit. Obviously, a disappointing way to end the season because you guys are playing so well and you're heading up for a tough series up in Maine, a tough place to play. But you guys had taken a game there before. So whoever wants to jump in, just what was your team's mentality? You felt like it was going to be a deep Hockey East run before you got the news that the season was canceled?
I know most of us were excited because, we were 2-3 on the season against Maine, and we're the only team in the entire country to beat them at home. So they were definitely dancing in their boots a little bit, I feel like, because they knew we were a good team, and we like to run teams out of the barn. So
What for the other guys, what was that timeline like for you in terms of getting ready, preparation wise for Maine, and then ultimately finding out that you weren't going to be making the trip?
I mean, it was pretty weird. Like, oh yeah, we'll jump back.
Go ahead.
It was pretty weird. I mean, there was like the Monday, Tuesday, we were so prepared to go, dialing it in. And then we finally got packed up on, I think it was Thursday. We got all packed up, packed the bus, and we were just kind of waiting around. And then they kind of made the announcement. And yeah, it was a big shock. We didn't really know.
You guys have anything else to add, Zach or Brian?
I was just going to say, I think Carter kind of hit the nail on the head there. It didn't really change much for us, like leading up to it. Like even Thursday, the day obviously it happened, like we had a practice in the morning. And I mean, honestly, we hit the ice, and I think all of us were expecting to get on the bus shortly after and go up there. So, I think after practice, you could hear the rumblings. I think some of the other college conferences started canceling. So, I would say after practice, like we kind of got a decent idea, but, we had every intention going up to Maine, getting on the ice that morning.
Zach, once you guys found out the news that your season was over, did you guys do anything with your seniors? Was there any sort of wrap-up kind of culmination of the season? Just because you knew there wasn't going to be the same thing that the spring sports had, that there'd be eligibility relief, that sort of thing?
I mean, at the time, like when we were at the locker room, we all kind of sat in the locker room for quite an amount of time and just, talked and hugged each other. But off the ice, I'd say like we just all gathered together and, just had a good time, talked to each other, tell stories, that kind of thing. Because it was all so weird, and we didn't really have time to, know when we were all going home at a certain time. Guys kept, we're just getting flights left and right, and you didn't really know about it. So it was a really weird time. And yeah.
Adam, obviously you were an alternate captain this past season. What did you learn from that experience that you're going to take now to be the captain of this group?
Definitely handling the highs and lows, staying even keel, making sure that if, we had a good day, bad day, that there's always a day after tomorrow, but we make sure we have more good days than bad days, and, have high energy, make sure there's excitement around the room, stuff like that. And, you're be yourself. Don't try and be someone you're not. I think that's the most important thing, because you're elected for who you are, not, someone else that, you maybe see lead in different ways. Just be yourself. And that's most important.
All right, for everyone, we'll kind of just go around. How are you getting ready for next season? I know some people have weights that they're able to use, others don't. They kind of have to use body weight and stuff like that. Just go around of what you guys have access to in terms of trying to stay ready. Zach, we'll start with you.
Yeah, my situation's a little different. They don't want us at the rink right now. So there's weights there, but, really can't access them. So what I've been doing is just I've had like this weight vest that I run with and go, like hill workouts with. So I can the weight vest is pretty versatile, so I can do a lot with it, but it's not anything near of what our strength and conditioning coach Mo would have us be doing right now. So it's a little different, but that's where we're at right now.
Brian?
Yeah, kind of the same with Robbie. I don't really have, like weights in my house. So I've been doing like a ton of body weight stuff, trying to, I've actually had to get into some running, which is unfortunate because I'm not the best runner. But I've been doing, cardio, core, stuff like that. I actually I had to upgrade my rollerblade set because I've been trying to rollerblade around. It's like the closest thing to skating. So just, kind of a little bit of everything, just trying to stay active.
Carter?
Yeah, I do a lot of mountain biking. It's a really good activity, a lot of uphill, so it's pretty hard on the legs. Like Brian said too, I ordered some rollerblades, so that'll be fun to get into a little bit over the summer. And I'm still kind of nursing the ankle a little bit. I'm doing rehab and stuff for that, so haven't been hitting the weights too hard, but I have a little bit of a setup downstairs that I'll probably get into pretty quick.
Adam?
Just like those guys, I got a pair of rollerblades, so I've been shredding around the driveway a little bit. Fell once the other day, but I'm all right. But body weight stuff, because I don't have, a bench here or squat rack. So our strength and conditioning coach, she gave us all body weight workouts, which is nice. And I've also been running just to make sure keeping the cardio up. So making do with what I have.
Is anyone not able to get shooting in, or are you guys all for the most part able to kind of work on stick work and shooting and that sort of stuff?
I mean, I've actually shot a couple times. I have a net in my driveway and like a little piece of plexiglass. So when I get bored, and I've already done my workout, I go out and shoot a couple pucks.
Same with me.
It's a little bit tougher on campus.
Yeah, it's pretty tough because they don't want that they have a shooting range like area in our rink right now, but they don't want us using it. So
maybe you could head over to Northwest or something, throw the ball off the boards or something.
Yeah.
Get something. And Brian, I know you're gonna jump in there.
Yeah, just same with Adam. I have a net in my backyard with like a little shooting area set up. So yeah, a little bit.
What are you guys doing to stay busy? Are we binging Netflix shows or video games? Like, are we getting on Twitch? What's going on with you four?
I'm currently a 79 overall in 2K, my career. So I was 16th overall in the first round.
What team?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
I'm feeding LeBron currently. So I've been up to.
Brian?
Robbie's the gamer. Robbie's a big gamer. You got to ask him. Yeah. I've been playing a little bit of Xbox, watching. I started Westworld because I heard some good stuff about that, and I'll confirm it's pretty good. And playing a little bit of Fortnite. So.
Wow, that's still a thing.
I still play. Yeah, it's still a pretty big thing, I would say. I think Call of Duty too. We can ask Robbie about that.
Yeah.
Robbie, what's your best game?
Right now it's Call of Duty. Have a decent. We play cyber attack. It's kind of like once you die, you can revive each other. So a lot of communication goes into that. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of chem.
Yeah, a lot of chem, some toxicity, but it's all good.
Carter, I feel like you're the outdoorsy guy. Are you just consistently outside, not on Netflix, or have you been able to get in the water at all? Like, what's on your schedule?
Yeah, I try to stay outside as much as possible. I mean, BC is gorgeous. It's all mountain and outdoors, but I actually forgot my Xbox at school too, so not a lot of options there. I broke out the PS2 the other day. Played some NHL 05, some Hot Shots golf. That was pretty funny, but yeah.
Who's on the cover of 05?
Naslund.
Oh, okay.
Marcus Naslund.
Wow.
But yeah, pretty outdoorsy guy, so I try to do that. And then basically, I have a few hard courses this semester, so keeping up with school.
Now I'll start with you. Obviously, you guys are still, academics, hitting the books and whatnot online. What is the classes like? Because you're out west, so you're 3 hours behind. Is everything kind of pre-taped and you view it at when you're supposed to have class? Or how does that work?
Actually, for my math class, I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning because it's a 9:30 class. So I do 6:30 morning classes, but it's not too bad because once you're up, and then I can kind of get all my work done before like 11 a.m. and then I kind of got the day. And other than that, it's just remembering to hand stuff in. Like everything's due at midnight, so everything's due at 9 p.m. here. It's just remembering that. And other than that, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Adam, are you finding it more difficult or easier now that you're taking classes at home?
All my classes except for one, I feel like are pretty easy. I've just been, going to signing in the classes whenever they are. And, a lot of them are like discussion board posts. So that's how we're participating. So it's not very hard for anyone, write a discussion board post and just read your notes. But for definitely like the graph type classes with like a little bit more math, it's definitely more challenging.
Is any of you guys taking labs? That could be a difficulty? No labs.
God.
Okay.
Thankfully not.
Yeah. Brian, what are you guys doing as a team? Zoom calls with the coaches and you guys? How are you guys staying in contact?
Yeah, actually, we just had a Zoom call the other day with the coaches, which was good. That was the first time we met with the coaching staff as captains. So it was good. It was a good productive talk. Just bouncing a lot of ideas for the next season and whatnot, talking about the future. So yeah, it was good. And then team wise, we've had a couple of Zoom calls, which those are pretty fun. And that's about it. Everyone else seems to be doing well.
Are those Zoom calls the entire team, or do they break you up in terms of position? How's it structured?
Oh, we haven't done anything like team wise.
Okay.
We've just done captain talk, and then with last year's team, we have had some Zoom calls. So in terms of next year, we've just talked to the coaches as captains so far.
Robbie, you have the unique experience of being on campus still. When you are running around with that weighted vest or whatnot, what is campus life like? Just completely deserted? Are there still international students or other students like you that are kind of walking around?
Yeah. So I live in the Oaks, downtown stores. So I see there are still a lot of international students roaming around. Everyone's got a mask on. Still, but it's just dead. It's just masks and people, but nothing's really going on.
Are any of those restaurants open downtown?
No.
I've heard rumblings that Ted's is still, you can order food out from there. So if you need some grub.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Even if you need a beverage or two, I heard you can pick up a
Quick beaver to go.
Drive through.
There you go. After you knock out your final exams, are you once you finish finals? Are you thinking of going home, or it's just because your parents?
I honestly don't know. Because my dad's the one that he's just like, no, you're not coming home. If you want to come home and get your car, I'll put a baggie with your keys in it outside the door and grab it. So I really don't know what's going on at the moment right now. Yeah.
All right, we'll kind of wrap up with this. Obviously, with your season cut short, not being able to play in postseason, there's even more of a motivation to kind of get back to it. What do you guys envision here as you continue to put in work of what next season is going to look like, and what ultimately your goals are for this team? Adam, we'll start with you.
It might not start on time, but I just hope that we can get, as long as a regular season in as possible, just so, we get our senior year, everyone gets the season, and, we expect to be top 20, top 15 all year next year. Those are our intentions, and we have the team to do it. So we're just training, hoping for the best, and excited to get after it again.
If there, obviously these are all hypotheticals and we have the time to talk about it, but is there, for you guys, do you feel comfortable if you were to play, if added games during a week where instead of playing just the 2 games on a weekend or maybe a midweek game mixed in, that you could play 4 games where you play maybe, I don't know, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday or something like that? Brian or Carter or Robbie, you want to jump in on that?
I think whatever it takes, honestly. I know, I think so. My sophomore year and Carter's freshman year, I think we had a pretty good amount of weekday games. I think we played on Tuesday, Thursday, a good amount. So I would be totally open to that. I honestly like playing during the week, earlier in the week better, because, it kind of breaks up the practice schedule a little bit. Instead of going 4 practices in a row, you get more games in. So I'd totally be down for that. And I think most of the guys would be too, as long as we can get the season in.
Carter, Robbie, anything to add on that?
Yeah, I think if it is what it is, if the season gets cut short and we have to play Tuesday, Thursday, I think we'll be ready for that, and I don't think it'll be a problem at all.
All right, guys. Hey, I really appreciate the time. Obviously, we have a long way to go in terms of determining fall semester and all that stuff, but hopefully we'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Obviously, congratulations on being named captain and alternate captains. And just stay safe, enjoy your families, and enjoy your time now. We'll see you soon, all right?
Thank you.
Chris. You too.